Hey, all you gorgeous souls, and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I am Rachel Thompson Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards and of the Sacred Psychic online program. This week's energy forecast is for July the 1st through to July the 7th. This week's overall theme is You've been shaken to be awakened. So let's go in and discover how we can disclose this gorgeous message that's coming through the Oracle cards for you. Monday and Tuesday is the card of music for the soul. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of soul. Saturday and Sunday, the energy vibrates to the card of transformation. With Monday and Tuesday's card, music of the soul, we are going through so much energy shifts. They are always continually happening, don't get me wrong, but this time for the next coming month, it's going to be quite intense as we have two eclipses. The first one being on the new moon, which is on July the 3rd, and then again on July the 17th for Australian dates, when we have the full moon. And the eclipse increases the intensity of our emotions, the things that we have stored and keep suppressed for a very, very long time. All of these things start to come to the surface to give us an opportunity to be able to clear things away. If you've been listening to the energy forecast for the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that there is a current tone going through, like a theme. And the theme is about setting a solid foundation. And this is where we really amp things up this coming week to really create that solid foundation. And I'm going to share with you where your soul is encouraging you to move forward. With music for the soul, the message behind the card is about music has this beautiful way to transport you to places where you lose yourself, but you also find yourself. Because at the moment we have an energy which is coming through, which is causing us to do a lot of overthinking. And so therefore we can have feelings and emotions where we feel stuck and angry and frustrated, and it's exhausting just having that continual noise of your head going around and round and round in circles. So music for the soul is about being able to connect into the vibration of music. When we either sing or dance to the music that just elevates our vibe, there is something so incredibly amazing that occurs. Not only does it shift the energy within your whole cellular structure, what it does is it allows you to become immersed in the music where you find yourself. You find your soul truth. You find and reconnect to those things that you're so deeply passionate about, your purpose, your soulful reason why you're here on this earth. And that is why our soul is shaking so much up, because we are getting even more clear on what you feel you want to invest your time in. How do you want to show up as a person? But if we have all of this noise of our fears and our limitations and the should-haves and the could-haves, we don't get that finer, beautiful moment where we can dive deep into those beautiful messages that are coming through from your soul. So hence why you've been shaken at the moment, to awaken you to that soulful place within yourself that will reveal your truth. Music is this beautiful way that when we get out of that busy mind, it has this ability that music amalgamates every single cell in your body, so that the only melody that you are listening to is the melody of your soul, that truthful place, that place within you that understands what just really ignites your soul, what really sets you on fire, the things, those deep passions that you feel you must fulfill while you're here. These are the things that have been awakened within you. So allow the aspect of music to help transport you into that place to reconnect to that soulful truth. Now we find that as we move through to the to the midweek, we have the soul card. When this card comes up, it's a representation that we are tuning into those fears and doubts. And this is where oracle cards are amazing, because they offer you a suggestion on how to move through these moments where we have choices, because midweek is all about the choices that you make. The choice of whether you're going to tune into the frequency of all of that busy, crazy mind noise, or whether you choose to tune into the frequency of your soul truth. And this is where we as humans, we have free choice. Now, I always like to be able to offer suggestions at any given moment if I feel it's going to help you be able to move through any energy that could potentially create a block for you. So the greatest way to be able to work with that energy when you are caught up in that busy mind, the first thing is to be able to tap into your breath. The breath is a beautiful way to just become distracted from that noise, to bring all of your focus into your breath. What that also does is when we're so busy overthinking everything, we actually engage our nervous system, so we can have symptoms that show up like nervousness, anxiety, and feeling uncertain. But remember, the thing I do want to share with you is that anxiety and excitement share the same physiological response. So when you're feeling anxious, just be sure to check in to make sure that there's not an undercurrent of excitement sitting there, because we all know that there is something just over the horizon. Once we get through this little bit, where magical, amazing things are going to occur. So I want you to be mindful of that not everything that's showing up as anxiety is actually anxiety. It's just the fact that you haven't allowed yourself the possibility to actually consider that there is an excitement stirring within you and bringing that into your consciousness. So remind yourself, and this is where the breath can interrupt that busy mindful noise in your mind and bring you back to that soulful truth, to be ignited by that excitement. And even though you may not know what's on the other side of the horizon, it doesn't matter, because you know that whatever it is, it means that you have moved through this energy that has occurred and brought you out the other side to be even more deeply connected with your soulful truth, where you own it, where you want to take those action steps, where you want to start living your life based on your soul truth and being in alignment with that. If that's all that's waiting for you on the other side, I'd have to say that's pretty freaking damn exciting in itself. So how we get through this time, the first way is through your breath. The other way is to be able to sit inside a vortex. So create almost like a little tornado. That's how I like to visualize it. And inside of that tornado is all your dreams, your goals, your soulful truth, that place where you communicate directly with your soul and directly with the universe. Feel the vibration of the things that you want to manifest, because Monday through till Friday, the energy being with the soul and being connected with that truth is what it does, is it opens up the doorway, because we have the new moon on the 3rd of July. So that is on the Wednesday night. So we are getting connected into that place that's identifying your soulful truth, where your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, those things that you want to be able to pursue and live completely in an honest way that is aligned with those things that you deeply love and are passionate about. So by putting yourself inside of this gorgeous vortex of energy, like a little tornado, inside of that is your connection to the universe, to your soul. And this is where you allow, inside of this gorgeous tunnel, to have all of your dreams, goals, and aspirations, the energy of them circulating through that, and connect into them, feel into them, so that they fill up every single part of every single cell inside of your being. And this is a really great way to channel your energy, that busy mind, and give it something incredibly constructive and powerful to do. Now, the more that you stay inside of that gorgeous vortex of energy, the more you stay deeply connected to your soulful truth and to your passions, dreams, and goals, whatever it is, the language that you use. And therefore, you start attuning to the frequency of those things. So that heightens your level of being able to manifest, to be able to attract them, to become a magnet and call them into your energy field, because you're doing the work to match that frequency, to actually even understand and identify what is the frequency of those dreams. And then once you know what they are, then you want to become a match. So every time that you practice doing that exercise of being in that vortex of energy where your soul truth, where your dreams, goals, and aspirations are, you are actually resetting the energy frequency within your whole entire beingness, therefore elevating your levels to rapidly manifest, which are what you're doing as you set your intentions for the new moon. So why not harness them? Then as we move through to the weekend, you can see through the card of transformation that this has been the right step for you to take to be able to stay inside of that vortex. Now, you can do that exercise as many times a day as you want to. That moment where you feel doubts or fears or that busy mind is overwhelming, put yourself in that vortex. You have an array of amazing resources and tools that you can use, and there is no better time than right now to actually use them. Open up that direct line of communication between yourself and the soul and your universe. Create that gorgeous unified bond between your cosmic team and allow them to guide you. Allow yourself to ask the questions of how can I stay in alignment with my soul truth? What is the one step that I can take towards my goals? Now remember, oracle cards are an amazing spiritual tool for you to be able to use to go in and ask all of these questions. Whatever is going through in your mind, pull out your cards and ask the question, receive the guidance. Access all these beautiful channels that is going to help you move through this intense energy to be able to go through in a place where you feel like you're in more ease and grace. And therefore we are creating the transformation rapidly because we are accessing these tools. We are going in and asking for guidance and being open to receiving it, and then using that information to go, okay, now I've got the information, now I know what action step I need to take. Access all of this, because through that and doing that inner work, focusing on your breath, staying in your vortex of energy, writing your beautiful intentions, this is where the transformation occurs. This is where magic starts happening, and you start creating a gorgeous new tone of energetic frequency where you will be able to naturally attract anything and everything that you've ever wanted before. But it all begins with doing the inner work. So as you can see, this week is really opening up such a great way for you to be able to step into your power, for you to be able to ask for guidance, to be able to ask for support, whether that's coming, whether you ask the question to yourself so that your soul can come through, or calling in your guides or the universal energy. Let them help you. You are not here to do this journey alone. Remember that. There is an array of gorgeous ways in which you can tap into to be able to receive everything that you need to help guide yourself through this week. Access it, use it. You will only benefit and move forward even more rapidly than you ever dreamed of if you just give yourself permission to receive what is rightfully yours and what is just waiting there for you to be able to just ask for. So I wish you all an incredibly gorgeous new moon and a fabulous vibing week. Much love. Take care. Please feel free to share this. And as always believe in the magic of your intuitive soul self. It is always there to support, nurture, and guide you every single step of the way.